Yo, what's good, people? It's your boy C Price in the building. We're back with another episode of the Coach's Point podcast. I got my guys, my bros, Coach Ken Brown.
What up?
What up, Coach? That boy, that's the star of the show, man. Episode 1, superstar, boy.
I know. See, the people confuse me a star with telling the truth. Tell the truth. They don't like the truth.
Yeah, they say the truth hurts, bro.
The old people love lies. They don't like the truth.
We got my bro, Coach Steve Jackson in the building. What's going on, man?
What's up, baby? What up, man?
He's the good guy.
That man coolin', bro. You the man, bro.
I'm a good guy.
Laid back Jack. Ladies and gentlemen. I see y'all know what it is. You know we're gonna be diving into all things sports. Of course, remember, it's not just any point, it's the coach's point. So we're gonna kind of give a little flavor today, man. We're gonna give some shout outs to the women. First off, Simone Biles.
Yeah.
Simone Biles just became.
Hold up, before you say her name, you gotta say.
Oh, okay.
Put the GOAT in front of it.
All right, let me start over then. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me since I was corrected. The GOAT.
Yes.
The greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Simone Biles. She just became the most decorated United States gymnast of all time, winning her 9th medal. And as a start of recording today, she actually won her Olympic medal, which moves her into 3rd place all time.
That's impressive.
Yeah, that's
pretty damn impressive.
10 medals. I'm sorry, 10 medals as a gymnast at the age of 27.
27.
She's like the oldest to win a gold medal. That's kind of ridiculous, man. Like, what do y'all feel about? How do y'all feel about that?
Go ahead, Steve. I'll let you take the floor.
Man, I'll say, man, that's pretty remarkable. You can tell, like, her body of work and the time that she's really put in has really showed, over those years. And I know that, she had a break in the previous Olympics, so not a break, but I think she ended up either she left or she ended up not showing. But I think, man, mental health, it shows, which is, to come back from that and to compete at this level, that's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
You know what makes her so special? She does it with grace. And there's no effort.
Yeah.
Do you understand? She's so good at what she does. You don't see a stress in her. When she's performing, it's just like nobody else is there. She does things like they said the other day. She has a move that no one could do. Her patented move that she perfected, no one else could do. And they know it's coming. They just be waiting to see it. She jumped so high on that damn mat that the people, she gets up so high on the mat that they want to accuse her of cheating and they don't even know how. They just think that she's cheating. That's just how great she is.
Well, I mean, when you're good, man, people try to do anything in their power to try to discredit your hard work and your dedication, man. I don't think people really understand what it took for her to get into that, into this spotlight or this situation. But to go off what Steve said, she did withdraw from the Tokyo Olympics.
Right.
She went to prioritize her mental health. Of course, that sent numerous shockwaves to the sports world, to the gymnastics community. And at that time, a lot of people felt like she was being selfish for doing it. But I don't think people realize how important it is to take care of your mental health, being a world-known class athlete.
You know why?
You know what I'm saying? So,
you know why it sent her into a frenzy? Because social media did. Michael Jordan took off 2 years for basketball. Mental health. No, they didn't call it mental health then. That was a mental health break. And you know what they said? Welcome back 45. Let's have a welcome back. No.
Yeah.
Social media It has become the norm. We're so conditioned to go off what people on damn social media got to say that don't mean nothing. I'm glad she did it. I'm glad she did it. You have to take care of yourself. Ain't nobody gonna take care of you better than you. I don't care about
And then you
self-care.
gotta think, around that time, everybody was coming off of, COVID, pandemic lockdown. So that took a lot from a lot of people, man. Like anxiety, depression, going through all that stuff. So for her to, really take her mental health serious, like that was huge, not only for her, but for other athletes, who are like, man, like I'm really battling this, but I'm afraid to take a step away because of what people will view me as. So I think she really opened the door for a lot of other athletes, to be able to be real with themselves and take that step away, from whatever sport that it is they're playing.
And when you've been at the top so long, when you feel like you're not in your A game, and she felt like she quit in the middle, like she walked away in the middle. She felt like she wasn't her best self. A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people can't look at self in the mirror.
No, they can't.
You know
They
what?
can't.
I'm not me.
I think this is actually her quote. Looked up an article of when this happened. This was Simone Biles' quote. She said, "I just felt like it would be a little bit better to take a back seat and work on my mindfulness. And I knew that the girls were doing absolutely great job, speaking of those that finished competing in the Tokyo Olympics. And I didn't want to risk the team a medal for my kind of screw-ups because they've worked way too hard for that. So I just decided that those girls need to go and do the rest of our competition." Now, for those that don't know, there is a thing where you can take a mental health leave of absence.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, this is the definition. A mental health leave of absence is time a person takes away from work to address a mental health condition such as depression or anxiety. The duration may be quite short. It could be a matter of days, or it could be more lengthy, which can be either weeks or even months, depending on the condition the person is struggling with and the course of treatment recommended by their healthcare providers. So the fact that she did it on that big of a stage, that says a lot about her character.
Right.
Because again, she could have easily been like, I'm going to still try and go out there to perform, but I won't be at my elite level. And I think that showed a side of vulnerability to her, to where people can not look back now. I know then it was a big issue, but to look back now, they're like, well, Simone, yes, I understand why you did what you did.
Yeah.
Like that's real big in not just gymnastics, but any sport or anything dealing with life. And most people, they don't really try to find the time to take care of their mental health because, as men, we have it as, well, we good. We just, rub it off our shoulders and keep moving.
Men are not allowed
we
to
have
have
the worst.
mental health days. Let's just keep it real.
We're not allowed to show emotions.
We're supposed to figure it out. Figure it out because we men.
That's what society says.
And that's the problem. People give a damn about society. People care about society.
Yeah, people with.
Well,
yeah, we're so we're so conformed to what's going on and not really diving into what's really going on.
Yeah.
So media plays a lot in everything, and sometimes the media get a lot of things twisted because they feel like, okay, well, you're an athlete. This is what you're supposed to do, like a slave mentality, so to speak.
Yeah.
Like back there where they would showcase the slaves, this is who this is, strong person, strong as I, blah, blah, blah. How many of y'all want to buy them, blah, blah, blah. So it's like everything is for a show for the media. It's like, okay, well, that's not your job. Your job is to go out there and perform, whether or not you want to or not.
Yeah.
And you see that in a lot of cases, especially with like with football. You see that a lot in football where people are going at certain athletes about certain issues, and the athletes going at media people. Prime example, I want to say this was Tennessee. I think one of the radio radio broadcasters out there at training camp, and one of the players came up during the actual recording of the broadcast and was like, "Nah, man, we gonna talk right now. Nah, man, you disrespected me on behind social media, blah blah blah." And the guy was like, "Hey, man, I'm right here. Let's talk." So it wasn't like he was. Now I'm not sure what the guy said about said player, but the broadcaster was like, "Okay, well, right here, let's talk about it." And the athlete was like, nah, but whatever the case may be. But it has to be a lot of give and take too. But it can't be just consistently pounding on the athlete because you make millions of dollars. So you really have to be here and have these interviews.
I always have a problem with people that speaking on stuff.
Go ahead.
I always have a problem with people that like to speak on things because of stuff that they read. I'm going to go speak about this player that I know nothing about. But I read this article from somebody who wrote an article that know nothing about that person.
True.
And one thing about it, once I start reading that article, I'm going to give my own opinion on said person. So now it's two opinions out there about a person that we both never met, don't know from a can of paint. We expect them to respect us doing podcasts or managing journalism. I never had.
That sounds familiar.
I never had respect for that. I never had respect for people that just talk about. You just constantly talk about somebody that you don't know. And when I say you don't know them, I don't mean you don't know their game. You watch their game. If you're speaking on somebody, you're speaking on what you see on that. When you watching them perform at that level, no matter what sport it is, if you're just speaking on that, that's different. When you're speaking on a person, I respect. Because like I told y'all last week, when I was speaking on Joel Embiid, I wasn't speaking on Joel Embiid, the person. Look, I just said he wasn't performing at an elite level right now in the Olympics. In the next game, what happened? He didn't play.
Right.
It's just what you're seeing performance-wise. If we keep performance-wise, we good. All that extra stuff, that's the type of stuff that get you slapped.
Hey, man. Boy said it's on site. It's on site. So, question. Simone Biles, the greatest female athlete of all time. Now, before you answer, you got to think about all of the great athletes that
are we talking Olympians
we've seen.
Or just athletes in general?
Well, I think Olympian, I don't think there's no question as far as a U.S. Olympian.
Slightly.
No.
Go ahead.
No.
Finish.
Is she the greatest female athlete of all time?
No.
Why?
Have you ever heard of this woman named Serena Williams?
I have.
Oh, okay. Enough said.
So we saying she's number 2?
She beat the hell out of everybody. Everybody. Nobody could beat Serena for almost, 7, 8 years in a row? She beat everybody.
Roughly. Maybe longer than that.
Maybe 10 years in a row.
What you about to say, Steve?
I don't even think she's the greatest Olympian female.
Oh, I know where he's going.
I'll say why.
I know where he's going. He's going to team.
No, me personally, I'm going to say Katie Ledecky. And the reason I say that is because I did the research, all right? 8 Olympic gold medals, 21 world championship gold medals, and 13 overall Olympic gold medals. Overall medals. And they're the same age, 27 years old.
She does have a pretty impressive resume.
So,
that's tough.
So, Simone is still great, though. She's still great, but I just think, easily.
Ever.
Easily.
That could be argued. But I do see your point with Katie Ledecky. She's a phenomenal swimmer. She's pretty much like the Michael Phelps.
Yeah, I'm about to say
in the women's world.
She is.
Okay.
Okay. Greatest athlete.
College football. What you go ahead. I ain't mean to cut y'all.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I said she's the greatest athlete. I still say Serena, tennis ball extraordinaire.
Oh, Serena's the greatest female athlete ever.
Greatest female athlete ever.
You know, it's crazy. At one point, people really deemed Venus as the one until Serena won her first major.
Venus was the one. She was.
Yeah.
She was the one. Serena just grew up.
Well, no, that then Venus, you know, Venus ended up, she had got sick. I forgot what happened. She had got sick and she started to get injured. And
injuries derailed her.
Yeah. But she still, I mean, even though she still had a phenomenal tennis career, though, too.
Yeah, most definitely.
Man, as I look outside, man, I see the sun glistening on this awesome Saturday morning.
Yes, sir. I got the
windows open. About another month from now, man, we'll be watching college football. Fall camp is here. All of the major college programs are now taking in their players. They're going through their workouts, getting prepped for the season. You know, last year was pretty good. For those, I'm an LSU fan. Also, I'm a Southern fan. Go Jags, go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
With that being said, do we still feel that boy ain't about no Southern?
I don't mess with Southern.
You see, he a Liberty University fan, bro.
Yeah, man.
He gotta rep the brand.
Man, that's cute.
With all of the moves that's happened, you know, the numerous transfers, which the transfer portal is ridiculous now. The numerous coaching changes. Do we still feel that Georgia is the team to beat?
I'll let Ken go first.
Man, well, Georgia's up there. They're going to always be top 5. It's hard to right now, it's hard to determine who the team to beat because of the moves. Because early starting out, everybody got a gel. You won't know until October November who's really the top team. It's so many teams are loaded. You see, it was a time and place for 5-star kids only went to certain schools.
Yeah.
Those days are over. You have 5-star kids everywhere. Hell, you got 5-star kids at SWAC school. I mean, they everywhere. It's all about finding the right players. See, not back then, you just have a loaded 5-star. You have a team full of 5-star players. You know they're going to win. They're stronger, faster, and just better. These coaches got to, I'm going to say it every podcast. These coaches got to coach now. Got to coach.
You're right. Yeah, they got to coach. They got to coach. I mean, even so, like, not only do players, and I get to you just a second, Steve. Not only do players, they have to go out there and perform. Like, they still have to feel like whatever school they go to is a perfect fit for them. Like, that goes back to what you just said, Ken. Like, a lot of kids, like, before it was like, okay, I'm a 5-star. I'm going to go here because I know that if I go here, I'm going to play and I'm going to the league.
Yeah.
And with other 5-stars.
I'm going to the league. Yeah.
Or it could have been like, okay, I'm going to go here. I know I'm going to probably have to sit behind another 5-star that's a sophomore or a junior, you know, before I actually get my turn. Like before, it was like the only time you was going to get in is if somebody got hurt or they really wanted you to play.
Yeah.
And like everything is changed, like I said, with the transfer portal, and you know, you got 5-stars going to schools that have never had 5-star commits before.
And that's because of the NIL deal. The NIL.
Oh yeah, of course.
The NIL deal.
Of course, the game changer.
If you come here, I'm gonna take care of you and your family. And I might not be good, but you're gonna be good.
You're gonna be taken care of. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Go ahead, Steve.
So I'll kind of just piggyback off what Ken said. You know, it's so spread out, and then I have a problem with Georgia's discipline, and the reason I say that is because for the last month, 2 months, you've been hearing this kid got arrested, this kid got in trouble, this kid got in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the discipline lacks. So whenever you have that problem, that boils down to coaching. You know what I'm saying? So when you have other programs like Oregon, Ohio State, who are really, really good, you know what I'm saying? You don't hear them, their player didn't get arrested. Ohio State don't have no discipline issues that we hear of, so I think it's hard to say Georgia's the clear out favorite, with them having all of these issues with kids getting in trouble.
A clear cut favorite?
Hold up.
Yeah, I don't think so. I personally, I'm a huge LSU fan, but I really like Oregon. I like what Oregon did in the transfer portal. And then he's a hell of a coach.
Man, them people not saying we ain't nothing, bro. Stop it. Stop
Who,
it.
Oregon?
Yes.
Oregon?
I'm not finna win.
First of all, you gotta understand, Oregon is Nike, right? So Phil Knight is giving Oregon all the money, all the resources they need to recruit.
Oregon got 700 damn uniforms. What they want?
Hey, Oregon
What have they want?
is leading in NIL money right now.
And they always had money. Always had money.
No, not like now.
Yes.
Not like now.
Some people been had money. And they been losing.
Hey,
I don't care about them damn.
Go back and do your research.
They can go, no. They can win 10, 11 games a year. Are they winning a national championship?
I think they can win a national championship this year. I do.
They could be.
I do.
You think? Wait.
I think Oregon can win the national championship.
If they play Georgia right now, Georgia beats the hell out of them.
Oh, wow.
I don't think so.
Hey, come on, man.
So note it down. Note it down that I said it. Oregon has the opportunity, and I think they can win a national championship this year.
I'm taking it a step further, and I ain't saying this for clickbait. Colorado will down beat Oregon on the right day.
No.
Write that down. Write that down.
No. Hey, man.
Don't think Colorado don't have.
Colorado might not go 5. Colorado might not go 5. They might not go 5.
Man, boom, man.
What he did last year.
Yeah, they was in every game. They lost at the end. They were
he had 43 kids leave.
And guess what? Do you think he didn't replace him?
He got recruits in. He be getting replacements.
He did. And guess what? When he got there, he did the same thing his first year.
Do you think
it's going to take longer than 2 months to get those kids to gel and play together and buy into the system?
I tell you what, is Shador a top 3 quarterback, top 3 pick this year?
No, he's not top 3, but he's a top 3 quarterback.
So you wouldn't take Shador top 3 picks? That man.
I wouldn't take him top 3 pick.
He single-handedly had Colorado in every game.
Travis Hunter had nothing to do with that.
Travis Hunter was out for like 2 games.
No, Travis Hunter was out for like 3 games.
They got smacked all 3 games.
Who was throwing it to him? Okay.
He still got to make the play.
Okay.
He's playing both sides of the ball. He's shutting down one side of the field.
I can argue that he wasn't doing that.
Hey.
He did a great job, but he wasn't shutting down nothing. They was picking on him. I think he's a better receiver than he is. He's a better receiver than he is a better defensive back. Yeah. Nobody want to talk about that. Because I watched Colorado State only give him 300 yards.
I could agree. But I mean,
just saying. Like
they in the Big 12 now. I think they go 500.
No, man. Stop.
I think they go 500.
Let's look at the numbers.
No.
Let's I'll go off his bigger games last year. He went Game 1, 38 for 47, 510 yards, 4 TDs, 0 picks.
Impressive against
TCU. A team that lost in the national championship game.
Yes.
But you still have to go out there and perform, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's solid. I won't take that away from him.
TCU was projected to be good last year. You didn't know TCU was going to fall out the damn sky.
Man, them people replace half their damn team.
The next game against Nebraska, 31 for 42, 393 yards, 2 TDs, 0 picks. Next game against Colorado State, and went to 2 overtimes. He went 38 for 47, 348, 4 TDs, 1 pick. His next best game, a 7-point loss to USC. They lost 48-41 at home. He went 30 for 45, 371, 4 TDs, 1 pick.
Okay.
Another loss against Stanford in double overtime. They lost 46-43. He went 33 for 47, 400 yards, threw for 5 TDs and 1 pick.
Cool.
Not bad.
It's not bad at all.
And guess what that tells me? The kid can throw 50 yards. He can throw 50 passes a game. And he's gonna get 1 pick or no picks.
Yeah.
You telling me I ain't top 3 picking that? Man, come on, man, stop.
I wouldn't say top 3. I mean, I think he's a top 3 or 4 quarterback.
Name
So.
3 quarterbacks better.
I could easily.
Easy, come on with it.
Carson Beck, Quinn Ewers, Cam Ward. Go check the numbers.
I'm gonna tell you to all 3 of them. To all 3 of them. Hell no.
Hey, you want a winner who can throw the same amount of yards, or you want somebody who loses?
No. What you mean? He didn't lose them games. The defense was shits.
Hey, man.
The man putting up 40 points a game. What you want him to do? What you want me to do? You want me to go out there and play defense too?
I'm just saying, I'm stating facts, bro. When people say he was a winner everywhere he went,
no,
he wasn't a winner everywhere he went.
I'm stating facts too. He's scoring 40 points a game, bro. What you want him to do? That ain't his fault.
So let me ask you this. If you have a quarterback who is throwing the same stat numbers and winning, who are you going to take? I want the player who knows how to win.
Okay, what have they won, though? What the hell did Cam Ward win? What has Quinn Ewers won? What have they won? You say win. See, when you say win, I just see something. Show me something. I don't care about the win. 8 or 9
I
games.
won 10, 11 games against better competition.
What did those 10, 11 games get you? What do you have to show for it?
4,000 yards.
Wow.
Yeah, that tells me he knows how to lead his team to win. Apparently, Shador doesn't know how to lead his team to win.
Win what, though?
Know what you like?
I'm just saying, man, when I look at a kid's stats and his overall quarterback wins and loss record is 500, I don't want that kid.
All right, so look at this. Okay, so check this out. Other than their loss at Washington State and at Oregon, the rest of the losses was a combined. So they lost by 7 to USC. They lost by 3 to Stanford. They lost by 12 to UCLA. They lost by a touchdown to Oregon State and 3 points to Arizona.
Which is games they all should have won.
Hey, guess what? In the 12-point game.
Go back to what Kid just said, like it was in the game.
Yeah,
you can't expect this man to
if he's an elite quarterback, he would have found ways to win.
He didn't.
He can't throw and catch the passes, though.
Catch the passes. Okay, Steve.
So what is your
right now? No, you know why? Hold on. I'm finna dispel your argument right now. Right now, I'm finna show you how that's skewed. Brett Favre considered one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, right?
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. No, don't think about it. Is he considered one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time?
Not to me. I could probably give about 5 as better.
We're not saying to you. We're talking about to the general public, to the sports world.
Quarterbacks of all time.
He's probably top 10. He's top 10. I can give you at least 5 that's better. 5 or 6
and lately, he's been doing nothing. But he's still considered one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever touch the football field. And he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer the day he walk away.
Yeah.
You said I want to give with the numbers and winning. You just talked about last week. You just said that we're talking about the greatest quarterback ever. He had the greatest college career. NFL, he looked like me. So don't tell me that. Don't tell me.
You talking about Tim Tebow?
Yes.
Tim Tebow was Yeah, he was a solid college quarterback.
Stop.
And he
Boy,
won.
Tebow was
won.
God at
You
Florida,
just
boy.
proved my
He
point.
was
He
born
won.
in Florida. You right. That's
He
Florida.
won.
He won at Florida. So if you take them games that he lost, if he would have lost by 2 or 3 points, you think he'd get drafted higher? Because he damn sure had to play defense. He did some jump passes here and there. He ran some people over. They won some games.
Yeah.
He got drafted because of that.
Because he won,
He's not-
right? Because
But did
he
he
won.
win?
He was a
But
winner.
No, the team won. The team won.
But who is the leader of a team? The quarterback.
You take Shador and put on that Florida team. Are they still winners?
I mean, that's like saying you take LeBron and put him on the fucking 2001 Lakers.
No,
that's different.
You're not gonna do that.
Come on, man.
You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. You can't
All
jam this man.
Shador has to do is throw the football.
He just has
He has
to win.
scored 40 points tonight.
Well, let me
He put
ask you
up
this.
40.
Jaden Daniels played with a horrible defense, but he found ways to do what? Win games.
He had phenomenal athletes on offense.
Come on, bro.
But
This
their
man
defense
had
was still terrible.
Come on.
Defense was still terrible.
Bro. Come on,
Now you're saying
Steve.
Colorado doesn't have athletes on the offensive side of the ball.
You're telling me Colorado got 2 top 10 warranty?
I think you just said Travis Hunter was a really good wide receiver.
Do they have 2 top? Travis Hunter won't even get drafted at wide receiver. He's going to get drafted at quarterback.
But he should.
But
he should.
He should get. He's going to get drafted as a corner.
Hey,
You
man.
got 2 top 10
The
wide
kid is
receivers.
good, but he's not a
Hell,
winner. He got to win.
What was top 3? What was his name? Wait, number 3?
6.
Number 6. I'm sorry. Come on, man.
Number 6, yeah.
Come on, man.
I believe he was the first wide receiver off the board, too, if I'm not mistaken, I think.
No, he was second. He was second. Morgan Harrison
102.
was first. Yeah.
Marvin Harrison was first?
Harrison went first. Harrison went first. He was second. Come on, man.
All
Do
I'm
that.
saying
And I'm
is,
not taking
I have
Day
another
Daniels.
quarterback who's giving me the same stats and winning. I'm taking that quarterback. That's all I'm saying.
But who is giving you Shador numbers right now?
I just named them.
You said Quinn Ewers, Cam Ward. Man, stop.
Cam Ward, more yards, more touchdowns, had a better completion percentage than Shador Sanders last year. And
So
won
you're
more games.
You're telling me Cam Ward is better than
Quinn Ewers took his team to national semifinals.
No, man. And if you put Shador on any one of the teams, they'll be damn national champion.
It's possible, but he's not. So he's on Colorado and followed his daddy. So you get them 500. You go 6-6. So y'all do all that talking and shit.
Boy,
Get all them famous people
that's
out
your
there. Y'all go
reward.
6-6. That's your reward. 6-6.
So look, check this out. So these are I'm gonna give the top 10 teams of preseason rankings. Starting at number 10, we got Missouri Tigers. 9, Tennessee.
Won't last long.
Number 8, Oklahoma. Number 7, Notre Dame. Number 6, Penn State. Number 5, Alabama. 4, Ohio State. Shout out to my guy, my bro, Coach Hunter, DB's coach at Ohio State. First year there. Number 3, Texas Longhorns. They said hook 'em. You know they making that that's a penalty now.
Yeah, like you can't do the down part. Yeah.
You can't do hook 'em down.
Can't do the down.
Number two is Oregon, and number 1 is the Georgia Bulldogs.
Who does Oregon
That's
play?
gonna be interesting.
Who does Oregon play this year?
Shit, Oregon played everybody. They got Ohio State, Michigan.
They're the Big 12.
No, I'm saying
Big
that
10,
shows-
whatever it's called. Big 10. My bad.
I was asking that question.
Big 10.
I was using that to show Steve that they won't be at the top at the end.
Georgia got a tough schedule too.
Georgia always got a tough schedule. They in the NFL SEC. Oklahoma gonna find out real soon.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Texas too.
And you know it's not It's not anymore. I don't think it's any more divisional games, if I'm not mistaken, in the
No,
SEC,
they just
right?
play. No, they just play each other, and then the two best teams go to the championship game.
And I love it.
Yeah, I do too. I'm interested to see how Texas plays in the SEC.
I think it might get ugly for Texas, to be honest with you. I mean, they'll hold their own, but I think they might get a couple of.
SEC
is different, bro. SEC is different.
Texas and Oklahoma about to find out fast. You got to understand, any given day you can go lose to Vanderbilt or Kentucky, South Carolina.
Wait a minute, my dog. Wait a minute.
Man, say what you want. You say what you want. Man. You said,
no, they cannot.
Man, Vanderbilt is terrible.
No, they cannot.
You gotta
no, they cannot.
Stop it, dog. No. They had a down couple years, but it's just like what I'm saying is it's the SEC, dog. You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know.
You right.
Oklahoma and Texas not just gonna come in and be like, "Oh, we're gonna run, man." All right.
I think Texas
you gotta bring your A game.
Bring your A game. I don't give a damn. They had a bad solid defense over there. Then the NFL
it's different. I just hope we can win 10 games. We can win 10 games at LSU. I'm talking about LSU. Hey, man, y'all playing Liberty been in the bowl games the last 3 years. Stop playing with us.
Yeah.
We beat, who we beat? We beat, I forgot who we beat last year.
That was the Orlando Bowl.
Something like that. Toilet bowl.
What's that? Arm and Hammer Bowl. Toilet bowl. Boy. But yeah, no, I think if history goes how it's been for Brian Kelly, year 3 is the year that he really makes his mark.
Yeah.
Like if you look at what he's done in year 3 of his prior 3 stops, they've increased their wins. They either play for a major bowl game or play for a national championship.
Yeah.
The thing I'm most concerned with LSU is the quarterback. You know, losing Jaden Daniels, of course, that's big. That's kind of like losing Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
You lost two Heisman quarterbacks. If LSU can have great quarterback play, I think they will be in the top 12 at the end.
Quarterback play.
Like,
that's the only
there's no doubt in my mind.
Because I mean, the defensive game scheme will be different this year.
Yeah.
It's gonna be different. We got our DB coach back. He ain't going for that. We ain't finna just be getting burnt deep all game. We ain't going for that this year.
Yeah, Corey Raymond ain't going for that.
I'm gonna tell you
But you see what happened?
If Trudez be healthy, if Trudez is healthy, if he stay healthy, that 6'7" animal will be a problem.
Shout out to Eastfield, man.
Well, no, let me still shout out. I see what you did there.
Like that.
But shout out, hey, look. But look, shout out to my dude, man, Kenny Lacy, man. His son, Kyron Lacy, is set to have an amazing season, bro. Like I've been keeping up with him since he committed, and his past seasons at LSU, bro. People in the media, bro, be trying to do that man dirty, bro. Like they be trying to do that man dirty, but like the kid is really great. He could be great, and I think this year a lot of people gonna see that.
Like he waited his turn. Like most kids would have transferred on and went somewhere else. Like the kid actually waited his turn.
Especially with the transfer portal, a lot of kids don't like to wait on their turn.
Yeah, they
know. You know what I love? But the transfer portal is teaching a lot of kids. You can be great and you'll be stuck there. Mm-hmm. There's so many kids going into that portal that have nowhere to play. They go and they can play. They go into it so late. They go in there late. They figure my name gonna get me picked up. Man, once these rosters said, they're not about to move you around to try to find you. They get emotionally attached to being a star. And then they come to this university and find out they're not the guy no more. You got to work your way up. And they won't do that. And so they go into this portal hoping that somebody will say, hey, come be our star.
Yeah.
And then they get stuck. They get stuck in the portal. That's hey man, it's tough.
Like with the transfer portal and everything, bro, like that's allowing kids to not, just like you said, not know the true definition of hard work or work while you're waiting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like Ken, like you said on episode 1, that this generation, they like to be coddled. Like they don't want to be able to put in the work to say like, oh yeah, I'm this successful because of the hard work and dedication that I put in, which just put me into this position right now to be successful. And that's hurt a lot of kids that are former 4 or 5-star kids. They go to a place where they commit and they don't think it's what it's cracked up to be because they're so used to being the man. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what it feels like to play behind 3 and 4 of the 5-star players on one roster.
Hey, but you know what else? You know my problem with that? You know my problem with that? Because they don't do their homework. If there's 4, if I'm getting recruited by LSU, right? LSU got 4 running backs there, and I know they're going to be there for the next 2 or 3 years. Why the hell I'm going to LSU? If Georgia got
running back
wide receivers, Georgia got 10 top wide receivers, seniors all the way down. Why the hell I'm going to Georgia?
Yeah.
Like they don't do their homework.
The name says a lot.
They going for the name. See, that's what I think Steve said. You go where you want it.
Yep.
You go where you wanted it. Like you go, and not even that. I'm gonna take it a step further because a lot of schools want you. You go where you're gonna play. No, you don't play. Because at the end of the day, if you're trying to go to the NFL will find you. They ain't gonna find your ass. They ain't gonna find your ass hidden on a death chart.
Sitting on the bench.
But hey.
So this year, go ahead, finish it.
Hey, that's what they want. That's from high school on down. I can get into that, but I ain't gonna get into that today. That's another part. We'll talk about that another day.
We're gonna leave that alone.
So this year, so this college football season, we got the new expansion for the college football playoffs. We are now moving to 12 teams.
Yeah.
So first four teams get a bye. Everybody else, they got to play in the first round. If you had to pick your top 4, who would that be?
Oregon.
Nah, I'm gonna go. Well, so from my understanding, from what I read, the top picks or the top 5 will be the conference champions. Don't quote me, but from what I believe, the top 5 would be conference champions. So that means you would get the top 5 would be each champion from the conference. So if I had to pick, I'm gonna go Georgia.
Before you say that, the 4 highest ranked conference champions will be assigned to bowls. Their 4 playoff quarterfinal opponents will be dictated by the bracket. So only the top 4 teams get a first round bye.
Okay.
So if you're number 5, if you're on the outside looking in, you got to play that first round game.
Yeah.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, will be at the higher seeds college home.
That's solid. I'm gonna go Georgia, Ohio State. Damn.
If you don't hurry up and say,
is this in order? Like, is this in order?
No, not in order. I'm just saying.
Okay, you just giving 4. Okay.
I'm saying Georgia, Ohio State, Oregon. There we go. Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State?
Yep.
Oklahoma Sooners or Oklahoma State
Oklahoma
Cowboys?
State. Big 12.
Because they can squeak.
Big 12.
They can squeak out. They can come out the Big 12.
Yeah, they're going to come out the Big 12.
They have nobody that can really stop them.
There's nobody there. Yeah.
So, I understand that.
Who you got, Ken?
Like, I agree with him, but Georgia, I think Oklahoma, I can see why you would pick Oklahoma State. You said, who was the other two? You said Oregon and who?
Ohio State.
Ohio State. Georgia, Oklahoma State. I like the Ohio State pick just because they just up there every year. But I'm going to sneak in. I haven't looked at their schedule yet. This might be the year Notre Dame get in.
That's a good one.
Okay.
For me, I got Georgia, Ohio State. I'm gonna throw Bama and Michigan in there. I think both the SEC. I think both the SEC and the Big 12, Big 10. I keep saying Big 12. I think they both get 2 teams in the top 4, though. Now, of course, this is all
glamoring to beat the hell out of Bama now. They are, man, look.
I get
people at the door waiting to beat the hell out of Bama now.
I get it, but that name and that culture is still. I don't think that culture has changed.
I'm gonna tell you a sleeper.
I'll tell you why I didn't pick Bama, because of their schedule.
Yeah,
their schedule is brutal. They got Georgia, Texas, Oklahoma, LSU, and somebody else. Ole Miss. That's brutal.
I'm gonna tell you, I got a sleeper team and nobody talking about. Lane Kiffin is not playing at Ole Miss, cuz.
They're gonna be solid.
Oh no, most definitely.
They're gonna be solid.
That's my fault.
Yeah.
I like it though. And I like the Michigan.
All of these picks are definitely subject to change.
Of course.
But initially
it's gonna change.
It's gonna change on week by week basis. I say about time. I would say early October. We'll start to see things shuffling around.
Oregon will be out of this top 4.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see nobody else in the Big 10 really good.
No,
other than Ohio State.
Oregon's good.
You got Ohio State. You got Ohio State. You got Penn State. You got Michigan. You still got.
Yes,
Michigan just replaced 14.
For real, bro?
Michigan just drafted 14 kids and lost their head coach.
So?
Yeah, no, that's done.
And the coach they got is a coach that was on the staff.
That's over with. It's gonna take them a year or so.
Don't do that, bro.
I think they'll still continue.
It's gonna take Marcus Free. It took him 2 years. Now this is his 3rd year. They'll win. It's gonna take him a year or so. Because he's gonna want to do things different than
just keep your eye on Notre Dame. I just think they're gonna be a sleeper, bro.
That's why I think so. I think they could too, since you pointed that out. Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Definitely won't be surprised. USA men's basketball, man. Yeah, they got Puerto Rico. This is their final Group C matchup before medal round starts, and they are the heavy favorites to win the gold medal in Paris.
Not according to Say. Not according to Say. Say they're gonna win.
Hey man. Listen, bro. The way that Shea Alexander, whatever that boy name, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander been playing since this past NBA season, like he's been on another level, which he really should have been MVP to me. He really should have been the league MVP, but he's been playing. Bro, he's been playing phenomenal in these Olympics, bro. Like I watched the game. I watched the game yesterday when they played Spain. Now Spain is by far the most disciplined international I have ever seen. Like their sets are top notch.
They don't play bad basketball. They don't play bad.
No, indeed. No, indeed. They literally had Canada on the ropes yesterday.
On the ropes, they did.
Like offensively, they couldn't guard a set Canada-wise. Like, whatever Spain was getting whatever they wanted, to be honest. Like, they just was missing shots yesterday.
Yeah, they just didn't have the players.
But when Canada needed a bucket,
Shea,
bro.
Hey, bro,
Shea was cooking.
And guess what? They go back to what I said, Matthew. You got to be able to get a damn bucket. You gotta get a bucket. You can be as disciplined as you want to be. Can you get a damn bucket? See, he can go get a bucket. We can play close. Yeah, it's gonna be close. Now it's time to go play basketball. Can you stop me?
Yeah.
Can you stop me? You can't stop me.
Make a play out of a play.
Yeah, you can't stop me. You can run 100 sets, and when you miss that shot, I'm gonna come down there and go at your ass, and I'm gonna score.
That's pretty much what it's all about. Now the last game against South Sudan. Shout out to the World Dang, Duke Nation. You heard me? Embiid didn't play.
I kind of called that. Hello. Oh, that guy right
Tatum
there.
got the start.
That guy.
Tatum got the stutter.
That guy said that. He said that.
He did. How we feeling about that, man? Like, y'all felt like he should have played, or it was good with him being on the bench?
I'm telling y'all, he's injured, bro. They're not gonna say it. He has to be injured. He's moving slow. Speed is a walking 30 ball, and he don't even want the ball.
Well, it's not. He's not in his comfort zone either, man.
Yeah,
like you gotta understand, like he's not. You playing with predominantly all. You playing with players that predominantly love to have the basketball in their hands.
Right.
Again, just like I said last pod, like when I heard Tyrese Maxey's interview on Podcast P, he's more of a pick and pop player. You can't just be a pick and pop player if you're one of the biggest players on the court. Now, you can use that to your advantage because you take somebody inside, then you can take them outside, boom, boom. Now it's like, how can I guard that? But if you just out there just being a damn roadblock, then what use are you out there for?
Hey, man.
That's what he is for USA. He just doesn't fit. Like, he's not a good fit. We need him to bang down low. We got enough perimeter.
So he don't fit, right?
Nah, I don't. I mean, I'm not gonna say he doesn't fit, but his game just doesn't translate to the style that USA plays. It just doesn't translate.
But for some reason, great Steve Kerr keeps starting.
I think you have to play him.
You don't have to play him.
I mean,
you don't have to play him because guess what? They didn't play Tyrese Halliburton either. The game before that,
I'm not playing Tyrese Halliburton.
He didn't.
I'm not playing.
He didn't.
What did you give me that somebody else did?
Guess what he supposed to do today? Did he start today?
Who?
Halliburton.
Joel? Who?
Halliburton start? Because I didn't see the
Halliburton ain't touching the floor.
Well, I didn't see the opening too, but they said he was supposed to start.
He ain't touching the floor, man. I'll tell you who started. Tatum started, and B started, Braun, Steph, and Booker.
That go back to what I meant to tell you that last week. That go back to what I was you asking who the hell you gonna take off. You just named two. Tyrese Halliburton. So they put Tyrese Halliburton in over Jalen.
Tyrese Halliburton ain't played in 6 games. He got played since the exhibition.
He got picked up James. Oh no, he played against South Sudan too. He like 3-3. He actually gave him that run when they was they had went through the funk. He had 3 straight threes. Yeah.
But then if you put Jaylen Brown in his spot, then who you don't play? Who you sitting? Jaylen Brown.
Give a damn.
I'm sitting Jaylen Brown. I'm not playing Jaylen Brown over Braun, KD, and Anthony Edwards. I'm not. Sorry.
It doesn't matter. You put him on the team.
Oh shit!
He gotta be on the team. He gotta be on the team.
He on the team. He live in USA. He on the team. He on the team.
They're finding minutes for Halliburton. So you tell them you can't find minutes for Jaylen Brown over Halliburton. Man, stop that. Man, come on, bro.
I would have said just take Halliburton off and put Jaylen Brown on.
Exactly.
I like the team that's constructed.
But again, we don't get paid to make these types of decisions.
Make those decisions, and I understand why you think Halliburton is a great player, but like he'll be on the next one for sure. He'll start.
Who, Jaylen Brown? Yeah, he will.
He'll be on the next. He'll be on the next.
So, what are the keys to USA winning the gold medal, man? What do they other than walk into the gym? This isn't the dream team where all they needed to do was just walk into the gym and it was a 50-point blowout. Of course, now the game has changed and everybody's caught up to us. So what What do y'all feel are some keys to the USA team bringing back home the gold medal?
Honestly, I don't think it's that much that the world is caught up to us. If you watch the way Team USA play, sometimes they look bored. They look bored. They like, we could beat the hell out of these people, man. They look bored. Like if you watch Chef out there cooking, playing. He out there literally playing around with the ball sometimes. When they get mad, LeBron just get the ball and go score every time. When Durant say he saw enough, he go score 5 straight buckets. It's like they could really, if they just really said, you know what, I don't want to play with nobody, we just beat the hell out of everybody. They could really do that every game. We're talking about these international teams. I get it. They got some good teams. The international players are good. They're not even starters in the NBA.
That's because the game is different in the NBA.
What I'm saying is they're not even starters for those that play in the NBA. Or if they are, they're role players. Everybody who's on Team USA is a star on their team. We're actually worried about some damn role players with they have a starter here and there.
Derek White is a role player, but go ahead.
He got picked last, too. He wasn't even supposed to be on the damn team because we got Kawhi, no knees, having ass, can't stay healthy. He wasn't supposed to.
Honestly, I don't think Kawhi would have been a good fit with the team either. So I'm just saying,
I don't think so either. I don't think
Kawhi would have been a good fit.
So why we keep picking it?
I would have preferred Paul George, if I'm being honest. But
I'll take that pick. But why we keep picking Kawhi Leonard then? Why does he keep getting the nod?
Because he's a two-time world champion.
Two-time world champion. What, finals MVP?
A defensive catalyst.
Yeah. I'll just say defensively. Like, they just got to lock in defensively. I mean, I get what Ken's saying. You know, I can come down and get a bucket at any time, but I think we gotta be better defensively. Like, I'm watching blown assignments. I'm watching no communication. Shot goes up. Nobody's blocking out. Everybody's standing and looking. Like, I think they got to be more in tune defensively because when you play Canada, you got Shea, Jamal Murray, you got Dylan Brooks. So, I mean, you got NBA players that you're going to have to guard. So, you can't just go through the motions. Lou Dort. So, they got to strap up defensively and really be locked in. Shit, even with France. France not bad either.
Man, Germany just got.
Hey, but you gotta think the game is gonna be different for versus if we play them because who the hell you saying Joel Embiid, right? Joel Embiid is a liability defensively. He's got to play against France.
He's gonna be a liability against damn Gobert. He gonna kill him.
We'll see.
He gonna kill him because they get up for defensively. No, that because
and you could be right. You could be right.
Boredom, bro.
You could be right.
Boredom. When they get down to that medal stage, which is about to get to, you're gonna see a different Team USA. I watched LeBron let that kid.
That's what happens, bro. Like when you go on a rant, and it's like y'all gonna feel me.
Look, I watched LeBron.
No, that's crazy.
I watched LeBron.
But to his point. And to your point, like one, we definitely we got to show up. And I think most of the time when we walk into the gym, it's like, okay, we USA, we got all NBA players, MVPs, world champions. Like people just gonna let us beat them.
They're just gonna bow down.
I just think if they just have the consistent mindset of, man, let's go ahead and just work the hell out of these people, and we can easily win by 40.
Man,
right, I agree.
You got to think about it. You got
we'll see, man. By this time next week, we'll see whether or not USA have what it takes to capture the 3rd straight gold medal. We'll see. Yeah. But I'm sorry, it'll be a 4th straight gold medal. My bad. The 4th straight gold medal. Yeah. So we'll see what happens on that, man. Man, another episode in the bag, bro. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm good. Man. I'm enjoying this, man. It's fun.
My dog said he was nervous.
Hey, bro, I'm not really big on like talking and on camera and stuff like that. Like it just, but it's cool. I enjoy it.
I'm gonna tell you, but I forgot who I was having a conversation with. it might have been my cousin or something. Like, I've always been one not to go back and watch myself perform. Like when I used to sing and entertain, like if it was recorded, I would never go back and watch it because I hate watching myself perform. Like, I'm my hardest and most toughest critique.
Of course.
So, like the smallest things for me could be like, ugh, how you doing that for?
Yeah.
Stop it! Don't ever do that again.
Yeah.
So I've learned to show myself grace from afar. Like I don't want to watch anything. Like even when I'm talking, like I hate to watch myself or hear myself talk over a camera because it's like, that's how you really sound.
Man, you sound weird.
You sound like that trash, boy.
What? Oh
you know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, it is what it is, man. I think, but once you start getting comfortable, it's just like. It's like second nature, man. It's like second nature.
I'm enjoying it so far. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, man. That's what it's all about. I mean, you can't. I don't know what happened with that guy, bro. Like I said, man, it's like the Thanos slap. Somebody must have snapped him, bro. But like every time, like I think about, damn, I really got a podcast. It's like it still really hasn't hit me yet.
No, hey man, hey,
you know what I'm saying? Even after
fun, bro.
After the first episode. Also, shout out to everybody that's been showing us love on our social media pages. Like, appreciate all of the feedback,
man. Good,
all the love that y'all been giving us, man. Is definitely greatly appreciated. We trying to take this to a whole nother level. Excuse me. I just want to, just something fun, for people to watch, people to listen to. Something fun for us to do, like another hobby. I just want to kind of, bring awareness to certain things.
Man, shout out to CP.
If you're not doing it for fun and doing it with the right people, then what are you doing it for?
Man, we got to give you a shout out.
Same thing as coaching. You got some coaches that are just in it for the money. Or they just in it just for somebody to say that, hey, that's a coach or whatever. But if you're not really doing it for the love of the game, whichever sport you're coaching, whether it's football, baseball, golf, soccer, what are you really doing it for?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of what we've started. I think that this can be something big.
Yeah.
Man, like a lot of the outside noise, man, you can't really worry about that. People gonna hate whether they know you or whether they don't know you, man. It's like whenever you're doing something good, somebody's always gonna find a way to hate on you.
Hey, you know what I found out, man?
Hey, man, they hated Jesus, man.
You know what I found out, though?
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is, bro.
We're gonna keep pushing forward, keep making it better.
Yeah, man. But again, shout out to our fans, our listeners. Again, make sure y'all follow us on all of our social medias. That's the Coach's Point. We're also now on iHeartRadio, and we're also now on Amazon Music.
And
so you can find the Coach's Point podcast on those platforms. Wherever you pretty much can find where you listen to your podcast, you can come check us out, man. But again, it's not our point. It's the Coach's Point.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Next week, we're going to drop, we'll drop episode 2. So our schedule, we'll be dropping our episodes, the audio on Tuesdays, and we'll drop our YouTube video on Wednesdays. So be expecting that on a weekly basis. We just want to keep pushing out content, keep pushing out these episodes. I hope y'all subscribe, like to the page. Again, just appreciate all of the love that y'all been showing to not only myself, to Coach Steve, to my cuz, Coach Ken. We just gonna keep plugging it out there for y'all, man.
Sure.
Until next week, we'll holler at y'all.
We out.